Hey, Cal Forever here. I just want to do another spiritual journal flow to share kind of my journey. I guess I'm going to walk out here, maybe show more of a view of where I'm at. I'm traveling, I'm in Vegas. See, there's like, I think the Trump building's over there or something. That's like the Space Needle. Oh, the ground's fucking hot on my feet. Oh, look at this cool. I love areas with a lot of space. Look at how much space there is there. I think I'm gonna go out there and just lay down on the grass. Actually, I will do that during this video. Or wait, I can't leave my van open. I'll just sit here. So, like, my journey of kind of like the side of like going through my process and like wanting to like be productive and develop talents and to progress forward, because I feel like I'm behind. And my twin flame is very notorious for projecting onto me like, oh, I'm behind. And it's in like her just projecting the one size fits all, like, oh, you're smoking pot, so therefore you're numbing yourself because you're not choosing to be creative. And it's like, whoa, that's total fucking false belief, judgment, fucking coming from like, no. Like, my experience is like, I want to create. I want to get good at like my loop pedal. I want to, repair my amp. I want to, get good at looping my throat singing. I want to write songs. I've been getting better at singing, and I want to learn how to play my Morin Kerr, and I want to do that. And also, there's another side to it. It's like, I want to gain the experience of like being on stage. I've done that, so I'm not new to it, but I haven't done it as much as I want to do it. And to see my twin flame on stage doing that, it breaks my heart, because like I feel left out. Like, we're supposed to collaborate, okay? And so it's like, hold yourself back. Not hold me back so that you can shine, Don't avoid taking responsibility for this unresolved thing with me, because I can't get up on stage because of what I'm going through, because of kind of went down and how this person's treating me and the confusion and the things she's going through that I end up empath and help her transmute. So like, same time I'm getting energy and whatever from this person that like is condescending and belittling, and I think she like feels bad for me too, but it's like coming from the false belief where she's not like looking at how things are. She's not having the conversation to even know where things are at. Same thing goes for her family being judgmental against me. There's nothing wrong with judgment. That's called like judging the right way is called discernment. You can be wrong with a judgment, but not attached to whether that's right or wrong. You're just like sticking with your guns. And like, because you have to, discernment is someone that's discerning is someone who has a good judge of character. So it's great to have that good judge of character and listen to your intuition as well, So like, the person with all these tattoos on doesn't mean if they're necessarily good or bad person. The person who has a good judge of character looks at each of those tattoos and like kind of determines, like, based upon how they're done, how crappy or good they are, right? But anyways, because I have a friend that is a tattoo artist and has a lot of tattoos, and he's a good artist, and he's not, a bad person. But I've seen some people that are just covered with tattoos, and you can just tell by the types of tattoos and their behavior and their character that, like, whoa, that's not a good person, So, yeah. So pretty much like I want to be on stage too. It triggers me, and it's like it's triggering. You know, it's supposed to trigger me. It's not like, oh, I'm less than for being triggered. It's like, no, it's causing me to respond to like and make this video and to recognize like, okay, yeah, this is wrong. This is wrong. That's why, like, I'm getting in touch with my emotions. Like, whoa, okay, I'm feeling this feeling, and now I'm cognizing, like, what is this feeling? Why am I feeling this? I'm being wronged, right? This person's just up there progressing forward is what it looks like, and getting better and getting all this praise and writing songs, and I want to do that, but because of how this person treating me, it's holding me back. Well, that ain't fair. Why does this person get to shine bright and get all this recognition, and then I get held back by her on an energetic level, on a manipulative level, a gaslighting level? Isn't that pretty fucked up? Isn't that pretty fucked up? So then that kind of like creates that resentment. Like, oh, now I don't even want to be a fucking musician. I don't want to be on stage. You know, I want to do something different now. Fuck you. You know, that's how I feel about that. And so that's why it's important to recognize like what you do. Like that old teaching where it's like no one can make you feel any other way. That is complete false spiritual belief. I'm just saying. Because someone can go up and punch you in the face and it would hurt. And it would make you feel like emotional pain is too, not just physical pain. Here's the understanding of that teaching. It's cognitive behavioral therapy. It's just changing the way you think about that situation is what changes your emotional reaction, because you have a wrong way of thinking, and it creates this false belief, and then this inaccurate emotional response or reaction. So you change your thinking to the correct thinking. You know? So I'm like empathically responding and also emotionally responding, but I know that I don't have the correct information because I'm being lied to. So it's like that's the gaslighting thing. It causes you to question your reality, and it sucks total balls. You know? And it's a very evil and cold-hearted thing that someone could do to another individual. You know? And so to see this other individual on stage and then and then people commenting on her fucking Facebook like, oh, you're so amazing. What can't you do? You know, this one fucking douchebag guy that I told to fucking please stay away from her because she got raped and I'm trying to be a little protective. You're making me feel uncomfortable. You're disrespecting me. Please stay away from her fucking Facebook. Stop fucking hitting on her. I know all you guys want to fuck her. Like, I'm not dumb, you know? Fuck. You know? What can't you do on her fucking opera thing? Like, you know, honestly, I think I can sing opera better than her. But it's not about, like, being better. You know, when it comes to art, it's about the uniqueness of expressing yourself. So there's not, like, a better artist. It's each person's expression and uniqueness. It's like a fingerprint. Like, no fingerprint's better than another fucking fingerprint. You can have an opinion of what you like, you know, when it comes to art or a fingerprint, but there's no one fingerprint that's the same, and the fingerprint doesn't function any better than anyone else's fingerprint. It still grips things just fine. You know? So, yeah, Cal Forever here. Thanks for listening, you know? Like, you know, what can't I do? When am I going to receive this good feedback? Because I'm going to, right? There's going to be a shock that occurs within the Twin Flame community, an impact from all of this. And there's going to be some honesty and some vulnerability, and it's got to get people out of their fucking head and their spiritual, like, it's got to bring them down into their heart. Like, we're all human. We all got to meet each other on the same level, because, like, people in the spiritual community, they get up on a fucking milk crate, on a bench, on a pedestal, and preach, and it's like, no, we're all, like, on the same level, you know? Or at least that's where it should be. And if you're sometimes people are the teacher, and that's great. But it's that condescending, that I notice from a lot of spiritual people. And it's belittling and degrading, and there's the judgment where the spiritual person thinks they're better because they have these grand awakenings, and then they're they're pushing, and someone asks them a question or like shares their insight, and this person may have been on the journey longer than the other person, and maybe they're trying to help that person as well as receiving some guidance. And it's like, but if you just are in that mindset, and I've had this with a spiritual teacher, at this festival, and it's like, wow, I kind of wanted to express some of my shit and receive kind of her take on it, and it's like she just like wrote me off, and I think that's what my Twin Flames followers did as well, and even Soul Family members. So it's like it's fucked up. Like my Soul Family members have turned my back on me, totally turned my fucking back on me, and it sucks. I can't ask them for help, right? My Twin Flame don't got my back. Fucking stranded here without food, water, money, gas, right? I don't even have a fucking marker in a piece of cardboard to Spange or to Juggernaut right now. And I'm going through so much energy that it makes it next to impossible to really figure out the circumstances of my life. But what I feel like is happening is just all guided, and I'm just surrendered to it. But you have to pay attention to the samsara, to the movie. It's like, yeah, it's some fucked up shit, and I gotta just like play the character. And I'm that liberated to play that character and to be it wholeheartedly. God, the divine in form, as a person, as a human being, experiencing these emotions wholeheartedly without thinking that I'm beyond it and have transcended it, right? So, Cal forever. Thanks for listening. Peace.